back. Dave Smith, producer of Living Well, here with another family fun night. So what are you up to this time? I'm having a heck of a time keeping this hat on, these nails.
Careful. You don't want to be, no witch is complete without her hat, so you got to have your hat on.
Okay, I'll keep it on. So what are we up to tonight for family fun night?
Well, what would you think you'd do on Halloween night as a family that might be fun to do, Shelby?
That's a toughie.
Here, let me give you a hint.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. There you go. So I can't come up with anything better than going out trick or treating with your family. And by the way, I know the weather's kind of crazy tonight, but if you get a chance, maybe if you have somewhere where you can go inside or something like that, go trick-or-treating with your family. You know, it's a great night to just celebrate, have a good time. You know, everybody, we need something to lighten the mood. You know, everybody's walking around mad these days. It's election season. Everybody's angry. Go out and just have fun. Have fun with your family. Now, while you're out tonight, I want to help you because I want to give you the soundtrack for your evening tonight.
Ooh, I like it.
So if you're driving, because it's raining, you don't want to be walking. As you're driving from place to place, you got to have these songs on in the car. So I'm going to give you my top Halloween songs.
Okay.
These are the ones that I think are the best over the years. And we're going to start, I don't know how anybody could say this is not the #1 song. We've got to start with Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah.
Ghostbusters,
I'm trying
that's
to think
right.
of some. I've got two in my head is all I can think of.
Ray Parker Jr., 1984. It's the theme song from the movie starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson. The song was nominated for an Academy Award. Don't know if you knew that or not, for Best Song. It did win a Grammy Award. There's Ray Parker Jr. right there. Look how cool he looks.
He does.
It was the #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for 3 weeks in the summer of 1984. And to this day, Shelby, if you ask someone, who are you going to call? What are they going to say?
Dave Smith.
No, that's not what they say. That's not the way we rehearsed it. They say Ghostbusters, right? Okay.
I showed my son that the other night. He hadn't seen it. And you know, Dan Aykroyd wrote that and produced it.
Oh, yeah. It's a great
pretty
movie.
cool.
Great movie.
All
right, so the #2 song.
Ooh, and this is my favorite.
I love this one. Thriller, Michael Jackson's Thriller. All right, that's from 1982. That's when the album came out. It was released as a single later. Won a Grammy for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance. It had a 14-minute video showing Michael Jackson in a horror theme. There it is, dancing with the zombies. Everybody knows the Thriller dance. All right, so Shelby, I want you to show me the Thriller dance a little bit later. It was first shown on MTV in December of 1983. Was directed by John Landis, who did The Blues Brothers, Animal House, American Werewolf in London, Three Amigos, Coming to America, a lot of other movies. Now get this, in 2009, Thriller became the first ever music video to be added to the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress. So, yeah, it was cool back in those days. Now, we didn't have cable back in the 80s. And so the only place you could see it was MTV. So we'd go to the skating rink and they would show music videos at the skating rink. And when that 14-minute Thriller video came on, nobody skated. Everybody stopped skating and they all gathered around the big TV to watch the Thriller video. It was cool. There's a documentary about the making of Thriller that came out about that time. And it's really cool.
That is cool. I had the album, and I listened to that thing like crazy. I was a huge Michael Jackson fan.
Probably the most naturally gifted, talented performer that's ever lived. He was amazing. #3. Now, speaking of Michael Jackson, I don't even know if you'll remember this one. Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell. Do you remember that one? I always feel like somebody's watching me. He sang the chorus. But Rockwell, this guy right there, did the verses, and Michael Jackson came in and did the chorus. It went to #2 on the Billboard charts, was #1 in several other countries. Rockwell's real name is Kennedy William Gordy, and he's the son of Motown Records founder Berry Gordy. But there he is with Michael Jackson.
That's pretty cool.
But despite his pedigree, he pretty much went on to be a one-hit wonder. This was his song. But it is a Halloween-themed song. I always feel like someone's watching me, so you can do that one. The #4 song, I love this one, Monster Mash.
That's the one I thought of.
By Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers. All right, this is from 1962. It went to #1. This was the #1 song in 1962. Bobby Pickett was an actor who sang with a band called the Cordials. And one night while performing with his band, Pickett did a monologue in imitation of horror movie actor Boris Karloff, who was Frankenstein's monster. And the audience went crazy over it, so Pickett put together this band, called them the Crypt Kickers, wrote and recorded Monster Mash based on the dance craze of the time, which was called the mashed potato. So that's where that came from. Number 5, I'll do this real quick. Purple People Eater. You know that one? By Sheb Wooley, 1958. Now this song, believe it or not, spent 5 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1958. Now keep in mind, this was the reign of Elvis in that time, okay? And somehow this guy with his silly little song about a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater managed to stay on the #1 spot for 5 weeks in 1958. The song became so iconic that it was the basis for a 1988 feature film called Purple People Eater, starring, of all people, Neil Patrick Harris.
You're kidding.
No, you can look it up. IMDb it. Google it. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
So the other 3, I'll just run through them real quick. They're all theme songs. The Scooby-Doo theme, the Addams Family theme, and the Munsters theme. Those are all great songs to play.
Good.
When you're out with your kids tonight, trick-or-treating, going from place to place in your car because of the rain, put on the music and enjoy it.
Oh,
those
definitely.
Those
will be fun to
Yeah.
trick-or-treat too. And those, I didn't realize all that. That was very interesting.
Yeah, those are some good ones.
Thank you so much, Dracula, for your
My
tidbits
pleasure.
of information. Well, meteorologist, I keep talking like Dracula. I'm not Dracula. How does the witch talk?
you can wear the
Meteorologist
teeth.
Matt Podsky is ready to give us a look at the forecast.
That's right. Right now, here's a look at your almanac for this Wednesday, Halloween, October 31st.